What's up guys, I got another unboxing video for you today. Today we're looking at the Ruger GP100 2.5 inch HIVIZ Talo edition. So let's take a look. In this video I'm not going to spend too much on the unboxing because there's not a whole lot. But here's the gun. We got a blued 2.5 inch Ruger revolver, 357 Magnum, HIVIZ sight, adjustable rear, beautiful wood lays. Great looking gun. Might be a great carry piece for some of you thinking, you know, 2.5 inch revolver might be a way to go. But in the box, got your lock here, owner's manual, whatever, sticker, nothing much. It's not a whole lot in the box, so taking a quicker look, the only thing that I did not like about this gun was the fit and finish on these wood pieces right here. On this side, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a bit of a gap there. Wasn't too impressed with that, but what I don't want to spend a whole lot of time is, you know, talking about the gun and the unboxing, because I'm going to do kind of a upgrade as we go along and a comparison to the other revolvers I have. So let's do a quick cutaway and I will upgrade this for you really quick. Alright guys, back to our regular scheduled program. So here is my new Ruger GP100 upgraded right out of the box. So what I ended up doing is I went with this Hogue mono grip with the foam cushion back. Probably see me press it in there. And then before, it was just a regular black rear sight, and now it is fiber optic in the rear. So here is the comparison. So it's all black with that white U-notch, but now we have fiber optics, and it comes with either red, or you could fill it with some black fiber optics and just get a whole black. I know competition shooters like to do that. So that's what it looks like. But what I want to do for the rest of this video is compare it to the Ruger GP100 4.2 inch from pre-2000. So here it is right here. This is my dad's Ruger GP100, made in 1998. Obviously, as you can see, it's a blued finish as well. 6-shot 357 Magnum revolver. And we'll compare it to the original grips. So to be honest, not a lot has changed. So looking at the original grips, same rubber, wood inlays. Going to here, the only thing that has changed between these two revolvers is the sights here. So on the older one, you can see it's a fixed ramp sight with the U-notch in the back here. And then obviously this one you have the adjustable rear with the fiber optics. So there they are side by side. It's kind of amazing what, you know, almost a 30-year-old bluing looks like compared to a brand new bluing. But nothing has really changed from the revolvers. I noticed that in there it still has that little bump in the hammer, or that little divot, and in the new one, same thing. If you can see it right there, still has that little divot. When taking apart the revolvers, I did notice that this one had a hole in the rear. So when you're taking the gun apart to clean it, it's much easier to pop the trigger group out than it is on this one. And this one is a bitch to remove. So putting that aside, I mean, they both look great. I mean, as you can see, serial number, Ruger stamp, the model of the gun, the caliber, serial number, Ruger stamp, model of the gun, caliber. Not a lot has changed. So, I mean, good for good reason. It's a good revolver, right? So, but now moving on from this section of the video, we'll set that aside. I ended up getting this revolver because it's a snub nose 357 6-shot. And if any of you guys know that most of Ruger, or not most, all their carry revolvers meant for concealed carry, like this Ruger SP101, are 5 shots as opposed to this 6-shot. And I mean, it kind of sucks because Smith & Wesson makes a 6-shot concealed carry revolver, so does Colt, Taurus. I mean, you can get small frame revolvers that are 6-shot 357, and Ruger doesn't make them. So I wanted to get the upgraded model, or not the upgraded model, but the next model up, to see what it would be like to carry a full-size snub-nose revolver as opposed to a small frame snub-nose revolver. So looking between the two, obviously this is a satin stainless steel finish. I've done upgrades myself with the fiber optic front sight, Hogue mono grip, much easier to carry. And so running through the specs, both are 357, 6-shot, 5-shot. This one is 26 ounces, whereas opposed to this is 36. So this one is much heavier than the SP101. But in my experience from shooting this bad boy, it's a lot easier to shoot. And I imagine that in a snub nose, it's still going to be a lot easier to shoot than this one. So continuing on with the specs, this is a 2¼ inch barrel. This is a 2½ inch barrel. So, I mean, looking at size by size, or side by side, you're not, I mean, it's, you know, obviously a GP100 is, you know, larger, but not by a terribly whole lot. So, I've got a holster on the way. I got speed loaders for it, you know, all that jazz. So I'm interested to see how it works. I mean, so as far as the weight goes, yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I've kind of tried concealed carry this, and it wasn't terribly hard. So I imagine concealed carrying a snub nose GP100 will be much easier. And I mean, this fits much better. You come with the hammer. This one's obviously double action only. I mean, they call it a pocket pistol because there's nothing that's gonna snag if you pull it out of your pocket. But I mean, this, I'm not putting that in my jeans pocket, so I wouldn't really quantify this as a pocket pistol. I mean, you could throw it in maybe a large pocket of a coat. That would work fine, but at the end of the day, I mean, pocket pistols for me will have to be much smaller for what I wear in concealed carry. So, I mean, I'm excited to see how this bad boy shoots. You know, you guys will see some shorts upcoming here pretty soon, but I'll just get one final look for you guys. The nice fiber optic sights. I did spend some time sighting them in my hallway. I have a little laser that when I, you know, drop the firing pin, shoots a laser out of the barrel. So I was able to get this sighted in pretty good, and it's hella accurate. So as far as the laser goes, you know, it yet to test live fire, but I'm thinking it's going to be great. So the nice thing is, you know, you have your right and left adjustment there, your elevation adjustment there, because the sight is spring loaded a little bit there, which is nice. When I did pop this out though, little pin here, I did have to put some Loctite, little bit, not a whole lot, just to keep that pin in there. It was kind of loosey-goosey after popping it out, but it should be fine now. I mean, I'm not gonna remove the sight, but yeah, I mean, it's a great looking gun. You know, the original grip was nice, even though that, you know, it had some fitment issues, which is not what I expect from Ruger. I expect more from them. They do make good stuff, but just this grip is just not my jam. And it might be other people. I know a lot of people do like wood on their revolver, but when you're shooting 357, I mean, it's not as bad in like a heavier gun like this, but when you're shooting it out of this, I mean, it hurts after 50 rounds at the range. So, and don't get me started about shooting 200 rounds out of this thing. Your hand will hurt at the end of the day, because it is, you know, out of a small gun, it's pretty strong round. So this will take care of all of that though. We'll have less recoil because of the weight. It'll dampen that because of how much heavier it is. A little bit longer barrel, so you'll get a little bit more velocity. But more importantly, you'll have way better accuracy with actual sights on it than just the U-notch rear. So if you need to make a long shot, I think I'm going to be much better at this than I will be than this. So you got single action, and when you have that single action pull, obviously it's clear. This is a lot lighter to hit than, verify clear, this. So we'll see. I mean, I won't ever get rid of these guns, but they're definitely nice revolvers to have, and you know, they both fit their needs, but I wanted a 6-shot revolver as opposed to a 5. So I hope you guys found this video informative. You know, it's a deeper inside look at this exclusive Talo model GP100. It's on Gallery Guns, it called it the HIVIZ carry. On Ruger's website, it's just, they just call it a Talo model. So it is what it is, but looking here next to all the guns, we'll set this aside. I mean, Ruger makes really great revolvers, and I know a lot of people like Smith & Wesson, but I'm a Ruger guy when it comes to revolvers. You can't beat a nice heavy-duty revolver that not only will I be able to pass to my children, but they'll be able to pass to their children's children. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I always appreciate you, and have a good one. Bye.